What's going on, y'all? Boy, Darius the Gray here, back again for another video. This time, I'm reviewing, as you can see and tell, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Because I realized I had put my... oh god, let me take this. I hadn't put my review up for this game yet. Let me take this off. Okay. Dude, I'm pretty sure this is a child size. That's why it's like, it can't really fit my head, my face anymore. Ugh. I had wore this when I was in like high school. 10th grade, we went to like MegaCon. As far as my like comic book pop culture club, we went to MegaCon, and my costume was very simple. It was this here mask and, some red and blue clothes, and I thought I was Spider-Man. Yeah. I'm reviewing Marvel Spider-Man 2 because I realized I hadn't put up a review for it, even though I finished the game like last week, man. And you can find my entire gameplay, all my videos I did on it, in a playlist here on the channel. And in case you didn't know, I played the whole thing. I streamed it on Twitch. So if you go over to Twitch, you follow me there, you can be there live when I play my next game, which is probably going to be Prototype, if I'm being honest. That's currently on the docket. But, go over there, join the cause, man. Be greatly appreciated. Now, Spider-Man 2. Of course, there's going to be spoilers for, the game if you haven't played it, right? If you haven't seen anything about it, I'm going to spoil the hell out of this game, right? So, to start off, right, the positives first, out the way. First things first is that this game is the greatest superhero video game of all time, in my humble opinion, because, like, I don't think any superhero game has had this level of not only storytelling, but obviously the gameplay mechanics, fun, great, the web wings, awesome, right? And the introduction of like Miles and Peter, you can work together for missions that you're playing with them together, doing combos and stuff, all that, right? But just the story is paramount here, right? Because the story of this game is good enough to have been the story for the movies. Like at times when I was playing this game, I was like, bro, this story I'm seeing unfold before my eyes is better than some stuff we get in the movies. Case in point, Harry Osborn, right? We know he's in this game, right? He is Venom. And his introduction to the story, how he and Peter, catch back up, they're best friends, and we learn that he's sick, which I think we learned that in the last game, but he's sick. His body's breaking down, shutting down on him. He's gonna die, right? And the Venom suit's keeping him alive, right? The slow burn in terms of seeing Harry, once Peter gets the black suit from him, and seeing as Harry's health is falling, and seeing how much the symbiote is corrupting Peter to where like he doesn't even care about Harry. Like there's literally a point in this game where Peter knows he needs to get this suit off, get it back to Harry. They're trying to find a way to get the suit off to get it to Harry so he can live. Peter, influenced by the black suit, goes, does Harry even really need this suit? I'm sure they can find something else for him. I'm just like, dude. And that's one of the best parts about this game, Black Suit Peter. Not just in, his gameplay, because his gameplay when he's going off with the black suit, in the voice acting, number one, with Yuri Lowenthal, chef's kiss, right? But like how hard he hits when he's wearing that suit. It's the personality of Peter, because I said this when I was playing the game. I was saying that Bully Maguire, right, in Spider-Man 3. It's kind of funny, right? When he's being a dick, he's being an asshole, it's kind of funny. It's meme-worthy. It's, like, entertaining. When Peter's being a dick in this game, right, when we're getting Bully Lowenthal, it's not fun. It's not funny. It's not something you laugh at. It's like, dude, there is something wrong with you. Like, this is not cool. Like, it makes you not like the way Peter's acting, even though it's not even Peter's fault. It's the symbiote. But, like, it makes you not like him. And it makes you... It puts you on Harry's side in a way that, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 never could, right? Because it's very similar stories in that regard of, Harry, Peter back together again, best buds, let's get them back together. And then, Harry's dying and he needs Peter to be the one, basically to save him. And then he turns against him. But it was done way better in this game. Their relationship done way better in this game than that movie. And I even like that movie more than most, but it's just like, it's day and night, right? So the story at least with Peter, it was fantastic. Miles, that's like my main criticism of the game. Might be my only criticism, honestly, is that the Miles content is kind of lacking, right? Like Peter has a lot of different story threads on his side. He has everything going on with Harry. He's trying to keep up Aunt May's house. He's living there now. He's trying to get MJ to move in with him. And there's like a whole dynamic between Peter and MJ in terms of like her importance compared to him, like what she brings to the table and like them really needing each other and that stuff. With Miles, it's really only about, oh, and I forgot to mention, Craven, right? They're Craven hunting down everyone, which that also factors into Miles' story, but I feel like it plays more of a part in Peter's story. But like Miles' story is really only about like Mr. Negative, Martin Lee, and Miles trying to get past that anger that he has towards him, the trauma of losing his dad at that, bombing or whatever it was with the Mr. Negative's group, the Demons, right? That's pretty much it. Like there's like some stuff with like with her name, what's her name? Haley. She like the deaf chick, right? And like how he likes her, that she likes him, all that different stuff. But like I really felt like they put in more work with Peter's side of things than Miles. And like even towards the end, Miles all of a sudden just, oh yeah, I got this new suit design now, try to be more different from Peter. I'm just like, I wish we could have saw like your process of coming up with that, your process of like, why do I want to make this suit? Like it seems like they left a lot on the table with Miles, and that's like my biggest criticism, right? Speaking of Craven earlier, how was Craven as the main, at least until Venom shows up, the main villain? Craven, phenomenal, dude. Like it is honestly a good thing that the Craven movie with Aaron Taylor Johnson, in the Sony Spider-Verse, it's a good thing that got pushed because that was supposed to come out like the same month as this game. I think like a week before or a week after or something like that. I'm glad it got pushed back because it would have been an immediate comparison between what we're getting in live action, what we're getting in the games. And what we're getting in the games, what we got in the games is the best Craven has ever been. Like his one-liners, his quotes, his theme. Like they make Craven the most dangerous he's ever been, the scariest he's ever been. Because like he goes around murking the entire Sinister Six damn near. Like he killed Vulture off screen, he kills Scorpion on screen. He's going after all of them, man, and it makes him a serious threat. Like it's not just he's going after the Spider-Man, he's going after everybody. And I feel like that's something, I don't know if that was like a comic story at some point, but it seemed like something I've personally never seen before. It did a lot for Craven. All right, Venom, right? Venom as the villain. Venom is kind of like, if you think about Venom in terms of him being the villain, he's like the third act villain. He's the third act of this game. He comes in as the villain, and my God, dude, if you go and watch my playthrough, you get to play as Venom at one point. Like the first time Harry becomes Venom, you get to play as him, and it's the only time you get to play as him. And my God, was it glorious. It was everything I could have wanted. Everything dating back to, like Ultimate Spider-Man, right? Ultimate Spider-Man, you could play as Venom. It was like a Peter and Venom game. Whenever you switched over to Venom, it was awesome, dude. And it's just like that in the game. The first time you play as Venom, amazing, euphoric even, I might say. And then like his whole story where like Harry, because he and Peter are trying this mission of like healing the world. They're trying to cure like everything, make the world such a better place. And when the Venom symbiote takes over Harry, it kind of bastardizes that mission to let's turn everyone into symbiotes. Kind of like in a Dr. Kurt Connors, The Lizard Man, where he would just be like, man, we can make everyone better if they were all just lizards. That's kind of what Venom does. But I love that I love that they set it up for that to be something he would go towards with the symbiote influencing his mind, right? The symbiote cured me of my disease. Do it to everybody else. Makes sense, right? But when Venom comes in, and just the dynamic between Peter and Harry at that point of like Peter being like, I know, this is what I love about it, because it's much more impactful than like Spider-Man 3, right? Peter gets symbiote, then Eddie Brock gets it, and Peter's trying to get Eddie to like, get rid of it and stuff like that. If Eddie and Peter in that movie were like best buds, right, it would be impactful. That's how it is in this game. Like Peter and Harry, like they are best buds. Peter knows how much he knows how much Harry thinks he needs the suit, right, to keep him alive, but he knows what it does to you, right? And just like the performance of Yuri just desperately trying to get his friend back. It's like I feel like the Venom symbiote always was kind of like a metaphor for like a drug, right? Like if you had a best friend who was on like some drugs, or he's an alcoholic, and you're trying to get him off of that, like get him back from that curse that's like grabbing onto him. It's like a tug of war. Like, dude, you're my best friend, you're my brother, I'm trying to save you. That stuff was phenomenal, man. And honestly, I could not be happier with what we got this time. This was definitely this is better than the first one. And I feel like when they come up with a third one, because they will, it's going to be, it's a rare thing in like movies, for example, right? To the first movie, and for like in a trilogy, for each movie to get better and better. It's rare for that to happen, right? I feel like that's going to be the case with this trilogy of games. And you can count Miles Morales in there too, because that was also really good. But like, from the main ones, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, on to Spider-Man 3, I feel like it's just going to get better and better. Insomniac really knows what they're doing with this franchise, man, and I can't wait. I can't wait for Wolverine. Because, like, midway through, I realized, oh, yeah, they're doing Wolverine. If they can give us this with Spider-Man, imagine what they're going to do with Wolverine. And that's going to be, I don't think it's been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a rated R game. Or at least it's going to be close enough to it. Or not rated R. What's the... Rated M. I'm not talking about rated M game. As I hope it is, anyway. But that's all my thoughts on Spider-Man 2. Actually, wait, no. I forgot one thing. One thing that I cannot stress enough. Norman Osborn in this game is one of the best. Like, he's not Green Goblin, right? He's not like Willem Dafoe, Norman Osborn. But I think this is the best human Norman Osborn has been, because like he just cares so much about his son, cares about him way more than we've ever seen him, way more than I've seen him in like any cartoon. He really cares about Harry, and you can tell because they tease it at the end. It's gonna drive him trying to find another way to cure Harry with what he called the G serum. He's probably gonna test it on himself. That's how you get Green Goblin. And dude, they haven't introduced Gwen Stacy in this game, but it would not shock me if MJ dies. If Mary Jane gets the Gwen Stacy death next game, it would not shock me. I kind of hope Peter and MJ just get their happy ending, but the fact that at the end of this game, they kind of did, she moved in with him. They're all like happy-go-lucky. I feel like, dude, Norman's gonna kill MJ. Oh, man, I can't wait. Anyway, that's all I got, man. A fantastic, amazing game. Spectacular, you might say. Do me a favor, man, run up the likes, click that thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man, because I'm on the road to 300 subscribers. So you click that subscribe button, man, it'll help me out immensely, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.